Chapter 1. The Missing Master. Boston, 1890. The city was cloaked in fog, rolling from the harbor, swallowing the gas lamps and muffling the sound of carriage wheels on the cobblestones. Beneath this heavy veil, a sinister silence lurked, broken only by the distant toll of the church bell at midnight. Inspector Adrian Blackwood had seen many crimes in his years, but nothing like this. The dockworkers stood frozen in horror as the body was lifted from the water. The dead man's pale skin glistened in the lantern light, his chest carved with a single Latin word, tenebris. Adrian leaned closer, his sharp eyes narrowing. "Darkness," he murmured. But this was no ordinary killing. Every cut, every placement, bore the mark of ritual. This was staged, deliberate, a message. Beside him, his young assistant, Eliza Moore, tightened her coat around her shoulders. She had been Adrian's apprentice for only a year, yet her keen intellect often caught details that others missed. Her voice trembled as she whispered, "It looks like a warning." Before Adrian could answer, the stern voice of Commissioner Whitmore cut through the night. "Blackwood, enough with your puzzles. This is murder, plain and simple. I want the body moved, and this case closed before panic spreads." But Adrian ignored him. His gaze lingered on the dead man's eyes, wide open, staring at nothing. Whoever had orchestrated this was not just a killer, they were playing a game. Later that evening, back at Blackwood's study, Adrian sat hunched over the worn desk. The room smelled of old paper, tobacco, and rain-soaked wood. On the desk lay a leather-bound notebook, Professor Harlan's personal journal. Harlan, Adrian's old mentor, had vanished only a week ago. His disappearance had left more questions than answers. And now this body at the docks seemed tied to the same dark web. Adrian flipped through the pages. At first glance, the writing appeared chaotic, numbers scattered across margins, Latin words inserted between scientific notes. But Adrian knew better. "Eliza," he said quietly, "look at the rhythm of the numbers. 3, 5, 8. Fibonacci. Not random at all." Eliza leaned closer, tracing the lines with her finger. "So he left a code." Adrian nodded. He underlined several words. Lux, veritas, occultist light, truth, hidden, arranged carefully. They revealed a single phrase: "He who seeks the truth shall not find it in the light, but in the heart of darkness." A chill swept across Eliza's spine. "It sounds like a warning." "No," Adrian whispered, his eyes burning with focus. "It's a direction Harlan wanted us to follow." Just then, his fingers brushed against the back cover of the journal. There was a subtle bulge beneath the leather. With the tip of his cane, Adrian pressed until a hidden compartment popped open, revealing a folded slip of paper. Inside was an old map of Boston, but it was not the Boston most knew. This was a map of the city beneath the city, abandoned tunnels, forgotten sewers, derelict passageways. And at the very center, marked in red ink, was a single word: tenebris. Eliza's face drained of color. The same word carved on the body. Adrian's voice grew solemn. "Harlan didn't just vanish. He left us this trail on purpose. He wanted us to follow." A sharp crack shattered the silence. One of the library windows splintered as a stone flew inside, landing on the desk beside the journal. Wrapped around it was a slip of paper. Adrian unrolled it slowly. 3 words were scrawled across the page: "The game begins. Tenebris." Commissioner Whitmore stormed back into the room moments later, his face red with fury. "Do you see what's happening, Blackwood? They're mocking us. I'll have no part of this nonsense." But Adrian slipped the note into his pocket. His calm voice carried a weight that silenced even Whitmore's anger. "Mockery or not, this is no game we can walk away from, unless we solve it, Commissioner. More bodies will surface." Whitmore slammed the door on his way out, leaving only the 2 of them. Eliza's eyes glistened in the lamplight as she pointed to the red mark on the map. "We have to go there," she said. Adrian stood, fastening his coat. Yes, the body, the journal, the note, they all point to the same place. Whoever leads this dance hides in the shadows, and he's inviting us in. By midnight. The two of them had crossed into the old quarter of Boston, where narrow alleys twisted between derelict warehouses. Gas lamps flickered in the mist, casting distorted shadows across damp brick walls. The streets were empty. The city slept, but something unseen watched from the dark. The map led them to an abandoned shipping depot, its rusted iron door groaning as Adrian forced it open. Inside, the air reeked of salt and mildew. His lantern revealed rotting beams and a floor scarred by time. Then he saw the faint outline of a trapdoor. With a heave, he pulled it open, revealing a stone staircase descending into blackness. The stench of earth and forgotten years rose to meet them. Eliza shivered. Is this the heart of darkness? Adrian's eyes fixed on the void below. No, Eliza. This is only the beginning. And with that, the two of them stepped into the underground, their footsteps echoing as the trapdoor slammed shut above them.